Why does everything gotta be so hard? Um, I just want to do a video because I made a goal of creating more videos about my life and what I'm going through. Doing blogs, that's what I want to do. So I been struggling with my attitude is a topic I want to talk about maybe. Or modern day dating. And the modern woman, there's a guy that talks about it too, like the modern woman, how messed up modern women are. And you can kind of see the difference in women in our country compared to like women in Japan. There just seems to be a different kind of charisma or character. It seems like them women have a better attitude. They're more attractive because of that. Physically, they're attractive, but the attitude is another thing. They're so humble and they're so like how would you describe it? The women here seem to be spiteful, mean, and it could be because of men here, because spiteful mean men. So it's funny, but I guess it's funny. How do you date women here? I appreciate American women. I don't want to go to foreign countries to be with women. I appreciate good American women, like with good character and good attitudes. But I think a lot of women here have bad attitudes and are mean women, like nasty women. So it's not attractive as some women in other countries. I don't see like Japanese women being that mean. I don't know. I guess they could be there. There could be mean women there, but just seems like they have better attitudes in that country. I think that the whole culture is different, so it protects them in a way. We have a lot of different things here in our culture that have made things a lot harder and a lot more division. A lot more problems maybe because of that in America. So our innocence and our charisma and our attitudes and our moral fiber and our overall, character has been corrupted because of the violent and sexual deviance of our culture. It's sad to say, but I've played in a part of it. But we have a sexual deviant, violent culture that is extremely pumped into brainwash people into being really mean and hateful type of people. If you really look at our culture, American culture, it's permeated with all of that, all of that hate and that violence and it permeates all the way through. People try to play it off like it's not a big thing here, but it's very big. And the division of people here, and just the clashes of beliefs, and the extremism in our culture. If you think about it, you really look at it, other cultures in other countries like Japan and European countries that have more, of their own people, have more freedom and more peace of mind, more how would you say, more congruence, of community, of healthier community, and so because they're not divided as much, they don't have people coming from every other country to live next to each other, every race to live next to each other with tons of different beliefs. And then we got, drugs pumping in, and gang violence, and organized crime, and religion. And so there's so many different ends of the spectrum and beliefs clashing here. So America is just a melting pot of malevolence, almost, you could say, or unstable belief systems, and unstable character, and unstable communities, because we're just all divided and different and trying to do different things to survive. Granted, there's a lot of opportunity here, but it's just inside of the culture here, there's an underlying condition of greed, which, America's built on that. It's built on greed and business and capitalism, created by businessmen for businessmen, and it seems like businessmen have gotten a lot more power now, and so America's become big business. And if you're at the bottom, you're going to be struggling. You got to get to the top, and you got to fight your way and claw your way to the top, and people will cheat, steal, and even kill people to get to certain status in life, and they won't think twice about it. So just know that about America. You got to move strategically here. It's like the book by Robert Greene, Power, it plays a big role here. That's why people appreciate it so much, is because those techniques apply a lot to the way you have to move in life, no matter where you are, but especially here. You can go to religion for comfort, but you can't change the fact that people are going to manipulate and deceive and sabotage other people to gain power. It's just a natural way of things. It's politics. It goes everywhere. No matter what country you are, that's a natural thing. That's a natural thing for them to try to cheat to gain power. It's competitive too. So it's natural. You have to compete to obtain things. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. They want to check out and go to other countries. It's because of the competitiveness. And I could understand that. Like, I didn't want to be a part of all that. It's like, oh, the politics. And didn't realize no matter what, you're always gonna be a part of it. You know, it doesn't matter where you go. You have to accept your reality. Look at the problem, you know, and realize the problem. Realize where you're at. And I didn't realize what America was. I didn't realize for a long time what it really is to be here. I just grew up, I think, everything was all roses and it was going to be rosy. Actually, no, I knew it was going to be a struggle. But I didn't understand how everything worked. I didn't understand the politics about America and the power dynamic. I understood that you had to work and you had to get to a good spot to make money. But I didn't know how to do it, so I didn't understand it, so I couldn't do it either. So I didn't have anybody showing me the way or pointing the way. That's another big problem. But reading the book Power helped me out understand a few things that I didn't understand. People are spiteful. You have to navigate the politics in the world. You have to understand that. If nothing else, understand that you have to navigate the politics, or you have to find a way to get into a spot where you don't have to worry about it as much. Doing your own thing by becoming self-employed, by finding a niche, finding a good way to make good money, and nobody can tell you anything, huh? It's a dream. Go bank a bunch of money and do whatever you want. That's the escape, but it's like it's so hard to get to that point too. Like in America, it's like you're just trying to survive. All the people at the top have all the money. You just want a piece of it, but it's like so hard to get, bro. It's like they like to keep you stuck. Been stuck for like 20 years trying to figure out a way to get ahead, and I got some big regrets because I had a couple chances to get a lot more ahead. And it's so aggravating when you get to see everybody else so far ahead, you know, with all of the nice things in life. And it's so embarrassing and so frustrating for them. You know, it's so frustrating for you because they look down on you or they think something's wrong with you because you haven't got it. It's such a polarizing, extreme thing about America. It's like you feel lesser than because of money. You feel lesser than because of a couple little things that are because of your circumstances. Because people are on two different sides of the spectrum. Because the circumstances, it's like people are living, have tons of money over here, but people are so down and out over here, and it's just confusing in a way. It's not easy to get all that. It's like there's too big a separation too. There's too much division and too much separation, but I guess you have to accept that fact too. If you want to get over to that spot where it's really good and the grass is really greener, then you have to accept the fact that you're over here. You can make that move. And it's not going to be easy, but you have to find a way. You have to find a way to bring it to fruition. But the women here, man. The women here in our culture, man, in our culture is just there's so many things that cause problems here. Our culture, you know, the music, the rap culture, the gang culture, unhealthy, toxic culture that people embrace and act like is good. There's a selfish quality to it. Like these people they get what they want and that's all that matters, and like nobody else matters. It's funny. These people don't even have a conscience. It's like, how can you live like that, where you think that it's all good, that you have a bunch of money, and it's like F everybody else. That type of attitude. How can that be good, bro? How can you feel good about that? How can you even sleep at night if you're like, oh, it's all me, me, me? That's what it seems like our culture is pointing towards, like a healthy, greedy, toxic culture that just wants to take, and not give anything. Just rambling on. I want to create videos that provide value. I want to create as many videos, and I want to do videos because I enjoy doing it. But yeah, dating women here is different because it seems like everybody's just trying to survive and everybody's out for themselves, and it's a business transaction, and your social status is what matters most. Your social status, bro. Social status is what matters most. And it's funny because your social status could change overnight too. You might get lucky and find a life-changing opportunity. But if you don't find a social or a life-changing opportunity and you're stuck struggling, you won't have good luck with women. You could be stuck down here with the needs, and your whole life you won't be able to have the few things to get a good woman, have kids, and attractive women. But yeah, it's all coming back to money. It's like, well, 40, 50 years ago, one man could provide for the whole family and have a bunch of nice things by working a regular job. So it's funny how everything's changed, been flipped on its head. But then 40, 50 years, everything's changed. It's probably twice as hard now, maybe now, because it used to be super easy to get a house, get a job, get a woman, get a nice car. It used to be a lot easier for all those things. So life is harder in that area, a lot harder. Twice as hard, if not harder. To get all of those things is twice as hard, so life is totally different. And then you can be lucky and have people that help you get all of that, or get the life-changing opportunities, because you grow up in a good family and you have better opportunities because they know people with power. But I didn't grow up like that. I grew up with the exact opposite of that, far away from that, So I had nobody pointing that way, so it's funny. Just know what you got, bro, and don't take it for granted, because nowadays things are totally diff. Totally diff. Everything's twice as hard to get from 20, 30 years ago. It's twice as hard. I'm still in that boat. I'm in the same boat as a lot of people trying to get to that good spot. And it's twice as hard to get the woman, to get the house, to get the nice cars, to get the money, the life-changing opportunities. Just know that. That's a big thing. Know where you're at. Know. Take a look at things. Know what you're doing, where you're at, and what you might need to do to get those things. Ask the important questions. That's what's gonna help you. What's important? Yeah. What are you willing to do to get those things? What are you good at? What is gonna be the good opportunity? And what kind of woman do you want to be around or be with? You know, what you might have to do to find her. So that's where I'm at. I'm in the same boat as a lot of people out here struggling and looking for a better opportunity to get the life we all want, you know. It's funny because I can see it all day. You can see other people that have the life that you want. But trying to figure out what you got to do to get it, or how you can get it, what you could be good at doing to get it. There's a whole nother combination lock, you know, that you have to figure out for yourself. I was so close too, bro, a couple times. So close. So close to getting this and that, and then oh man. Are you worthy enough too is another thing. You might not feel worthy enough to go after some of these things, but throw caution to the wind, you know. You gotta let go of the fear too to get a couple good things. Oh man. But that's where I'm at right now, so maybe that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.